This is a Dragon Blazer production.
Coming soon to a podcast near you.
Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of Coming Soon to a Podcast Near You. I am your host, Stevie Blaze, and my co-host, of course, is that guy who steals Captain America's shield. It's Xavier, the Winter Soldier.
Frozen for about as long as Captain America himself.
Well, that's right.
And we should just be really happy. Why are we happy? Because it is confirmed that somebody from the 40s isn't racist.
What, Captain America?
Yeah.
Fair enough. So,
This should be happy pictures. Happy joy,
pictures.
Happy joy. Because
So, Xavier, what did you think of Captain America? Did you like it?
I did like it. It was. I don't think I've ever watched a Captain America title that I didn't like. I don't remember this movie, so this was basically akin to watching it for the first time. It's like watching The Lion King with you again after not watching it since I was like 3 or 4. I mean, The Winter Soldier came out in like 2012, I believe. I'm pretty sure I actually have like Mega Man comics. It's Mega Man or Sonic comics, like Worlds Collide comics that advertise this movie, which makes me realize this movie is like, it's old, but it's pretty new. I was 9 in 2012, okay? So this was well over half my life ago.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Well, Captain America is a lovely film about the Winter Soldier who wants to
Soldier
kill
in the winter.
people and stuff. And so the cool thing about this is when Hydra kind of takes over S.H.I.E.L.D., which is a big part of this movie, is Hydra taking over S.H.I.E.L.D. And one of the cool things about that is at the time this movie came out, there was a show called Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that was out. And it starred Phil Coulson. He's the guy who died in the Avengers movie, you know, the one that Loki stabbed.
What that does.
Well, in the show, it's brought up that he essentially gets, like, he's pretending that he's still dead, and there's a big mystery on why he's alive. That's one of the mysteries of the show, because it's well known that Loki killed him. Somehow he's back. Well, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is about these agents that are, you know, part of S.H.I.E.L.D. Well, when this movie came out, this movie had effects to the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show, because when this movie came out, it got revealed a bunch of them. In fact, one of the main characters turned out to be a Hydra agent, a sleeper Hydra agent. So they actually turned one of the main characters of the show into a villain for the rest of the show when this movie came out. Because this pretty much they wanted to make it where this Hydra became a big issue for all the Marvel Cinematic Universe, including the TV show. They had a couple other tie-ins as well. if you watch the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. along with the Marvel movies, like especially at the beginning, they were really trying to tie them in with the movies. Like I think in the first season, because it came out around the same time as Thor, they had where they found Thor's hammer, and they kind of did a little bit of that with Thor's hammer.
Man, you forgot to put on the trailer.
I do that in post.
Usually been starting.
We do watch
the
it.
Episode.
Yep. Oh, you're right.
You are a failure.
I did fail you.
You have failed me, Father, for the last time. Also, I just want to bring up, this feels like such a minor thing to complain about, especially for somebody like me who's just an absolutely wonderful human being.
Okay.
But am I the only one who feels bothered that the world of the Marvel Cinematic Universe has aliens that speak English, but like Earthlings that speak like Russian or Spanish or stuff like that, but like the entire universe speaks the common language or something, and the common language just so happens to be English. What did I don't know, the great space god come down to Earth specifically to like England or a bunch of Europeans and say, hey, this is the language that we speak, that the universe speaks, and they go to all the other places on Earth and they just decide, nah, we're gonna speak Russian. It'd be funny if this was like speaking, as The Simpsons put it, Rigelian. But actually, the English decides to call it English because they're people. They're humans. Anyways.
Yeah. All right, I got it up. Sorry.
You're fine.
Most of the intelligence community doesn't believe he exists. The ones that do call him the Winter Soldier. He's a ghost. You'll never find him.
They joined S.H.I.E.L.D. to protect people. Captain, to build a better world, sometimes means tearing the old one down.
I mean, I love that the guy with the actual shield is constantly turning down to work for S.H.I.E.L.D. I like that weird detail.
Fast.
I wonder if it was intentional.
Strong. Had a mental arm. Are you ready? All it takes is one step. People are gonna die. I can't let that happen. Captain America needs my help. When do we start? We just did. The price of freedom is high. And it's a price I'm willing to pay. He told me not to trust anyone. This is how it ends. Everything goes.
There's the meme right there.
Damn right.
How do we know the good guys from the bad guys? If they're shooting at you, they're bad.
Oh, 2014. I'm sorry. It's 2 years off. Oh, you just...
Slightly off.
What was that?
Oops.
Was that your microwave?
No, it was my air fryer.
Oh.
I'm making dinner while we're recording, so I can eat when we're done.
Very professional, I must add. Yes.
I'm hungry.
Back to what I was saying, though. Am I the only one who kind of has that weird issue?
It's not a you issue. It's just.
I mean, it's something that I can live with. I'm not gonna be like staying up like all night thinking, why do these aliens know English, but like the Russians still speak Russian?
Well,
I don't get it.
I can give you an explanation that might, help. The aliens probably have like some kind of translation device so they can translate any language.
Lame.
Lame. Super lame.
Ow, 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 ah!
You don't think that's a possibility?
I mean, I'm not gonna...
If you got aliens that have like,
Of course I think it's a possibility. The problem is that I feel like it's such a cliche answer. But either way, it is an answer nonetheless, and I need an answer.
Well, the truth is when you have Americans making American movies, they tend to use the language that fits them. And when you want a foreign person that you can easily say, hey, this guy is from a foreign country, you have them speak the foreign language. You know what bothers me more than aliens knowing English?
What?
Because with aliens, you normally can throw in some technology to make it make sense. What bothers me more than that is when they have you have a whole group of people that for sure speak a different language than English, but they're all speaking English because, it makes more sense. Now, I guess I don't hate this because as someone who speaks only English, it helps. So I can enjoy the show more because they're all speaking what I know. But technically, they should be speaking their own language when they're in positions to speak English.
Yeah. You know what's even more crap? More bullcrap than that?
What's more bullcrap than that?
Anytime that an alien spaceship goes on course to Earth, Earth is like 70% water, but it always lands on land. I mean, sure, there's probably like in Superman, they could have sent more than one ship. Like some other rich family sent their child to Earth, but that spaceship got sunk into the water and the baby just died or drowned or whatever. I mean, they're Kryptonians, so maybe they could have survived that, but I don't know, died anyways from some other means. Maybe the pressure was just too strong for a Kryptonian baby. I don't know. But not only is it do they just so happen to land on the land portion of Earth, they always land in America somewhere.
Yeah.
When aliens invade, it's usually like New York City or something.
Of course. Well, anyways, this movie's not about aliens, so why are we bringing this up?
Because it's the MCU, and I might as well. Like, when are we gonna... Oh, yeah, the next movie is Guardians of the Galaxy, so I probably could have... Whatever.
Yeah, there's plenty of aliens in that one.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever. It's a thing.
I know it's a thing, but
I want to see an alien invade... I want to see aliens invading Brazil.
This is about hidden Nazis. Essentially.
What about alien... Actually, well, I think the Thing did it right. They were... Wait. I don't think there were alien invaders in the thing, but it could have been, and they invaded Antarctica. That is not America.
No, it is not America. That's true. Very accurate description of it not being America.
Yes.
But-
Also, almost every single continent starts with the letter A, except for Europe.
Okay.
Well, I'm pretty sure the Australian continent is just referred to as Oceania whenever you're like referring to both it and Indonesia, as well as like New Jersey, not New Jersey, New Zealand. Why did I call New Zealand New Jersey?
Well, there's actually saw a trivia question. Australia is also the only country where it's a continent and a country.
I'm aware, but like New Zealand is also part of like the continental
know.
area, as well as Indonesia. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure part of Indonesia is also like in Asia,
I
in a
believe
similar
so.
way that like Russia also kind of huddles into Europe a little bit.
Mm-hmm. So, let's talk about this movie. How did you
Why?
like this movie?
It was a good movie. I really liked the whole scene with what Red Skull's agent kind of like having his personality or his voice being talked through a bunch of machines.
Oh,
They put in this USB thing and he just, hey, how's it going?
yeah.
I like his
Yeah,
accent.
that's when Hydra finally takes over, essentially.
Yeah.
I said a sleeper agent. I like this movie a lot, actually. This movie was really, really good.
Felt really put together.
It was. I thought it connected
Soldier in the
to
Winter.
I thought this one connected. I thought there was more characters in this than there were. I was for some reason, I thought this was like a light Civil War where there was a lot of the other superheroes in it as well. But really, it's just, Black Widow and Sam Jackson or Nick Fury.
And also Black Widow gave a good old Cap a little kiss. Just a little peck in the cheek.
Little peck.
A little peck in the cheek.
What kind of rating would you give this movie?
What kind of rating would I give this movie? It's up there. I'd give it a 9. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 metal arms.
9 out of 10 metal arms.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I think 9 is a good number for this. This is a really good one. I liked it a lot. Now, you know what I'm going to ask you
why
next,
do you have
right?
to yell? It's like,
Sorry.
what the
You know what I'm going to ask you next, right?
what the good old Rotten Tomatoes?
The good old Rotten Tomatoes.
All right, let's look at. All right, let's do the thing then. Where'd the thing?
Thing?
Oh, okay. The thing. Okay, I'm going to guess 88 for critics and 79 for audience.
I'm going to go with 92 for critics and 90 for audience.
Okay.
Pretty sure this is pretty well liked
received.
from both sides. I'm working on it. Doot, 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 doot. Ooh. So I was backwards. 90% for critics, 92%, 92% for audience.
Okay, so you're closer on the audience, but we both this is a rare instance of us tying on one of them. We tied on the critics.
We did. We did tie in the critics.
We have shown our layer of competence, sort of. Also, I apologize for the bad lighting, because I put my laptop on the other side of my room where it's pointing towards the light, so now I'm all spooky and dark and but also this is where my charger is, and I don't feel like moving it.
Understood. Well, now the question is, do you have a Cinemantra?
I have a Cinemantra. Okay. I feel like I should save the Alien Invader one for Guardians of the Galaxy.
I would say that would make more sense, yes.
What, wasn't Red Skull an alien? And Red Skull made Hydra. And Hydra was the antagonist of this movie. Oh,
Red
he wasn't?
Skull was not an alien. Red Skull was a human that was experimented on, which caused that.
His skull to turn red?
Yes, it was a Nazi experiment.
Oh, okay. Alrighty.
So, I've got one if you don't want to do it.
No,
or you don't have one yet.
I think I just came up with one, a pretty simple one. If you have a secret agency that nobody knows about, it's more akin to like spying on like the United Nations kind of thing, to gain a crud ton of intel, but nobody knows about you. I want you to come up with a name for a secret organization, like something like that.
You want me to come up with a secret organization?
Yes. Like a name. Give me a name of a secret organization.
Evil Bastards.
Oh my god, they killed Kenny.
I don't know. Evil Bastards.
Evil Bastards. Nah, I'll give you 5.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with that one.
It's called
my
creativity.
Cinemantra. Huh?
It's called creativity, which is not. It's rarely easy to do in the spur of the moment while recording, which I get. But continue.
My Cinemantra is kind of similar, but not. All right. So my Cinemantra is pick an organization besides Nazis or Hydra, which are essentially Marvel Nazis, that you could pick to try to take over S.H.I.E.L.D. instead of Hydra / Nazis.
Wondering if this is the best answer, but my first thought, because I'm playing Pokemon, was Team Rocket.
That would be kind of funny, though. It's like, what?
Alright, coughing.
Make it something about trouble. Make it double.
Yeah.
They just come out of nowhere. Team Rocket. I'll give you a 10. I like that one. I was expecting something like the KKK or something along those lines, but I'm cool. Team Rocket, that's a good choice. I like it.
The problem with both are incompetent in their own ways.
Is there anything else you have to say about Captain America: The Winter Soldier? Any favorite scenes, anything like that?
Well, I already said my favorite scene. It was the scene with the assistant in the whole computer scene.
Oh, yeah.
What about yours? Do you have a favorite scene?
I really like the... I laughed quite a bit in the trailer when he says, when he starts asking, how do we know who's Hydra and who's S.H.I.E.L.D.? He's like, if they're shooting at you, they're Hydra.
Really helpful.
Which, in fairness, I don't know if that's a good analogy. Because, quite frankly, the people that don't realize that there's probably people that didn't realize at that time that Hydra had taken over S.H.I.E.L.D., and they might not realize that
he's not a member of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
That he's not a member.
That he's not a member of Hydra?
They might have thought Captain America turned bad.
I can't hear you. Oh,
There is a comic where Captain America is revealed to be a Hydra soldier. It's like an Elseworlds, I think.
Oh.
You got evil Captain America. All right, well, if you don't have anything else to say about this movie, then I suppose we could plug pluggables.
I am Cryokin Artist on the YouTubes, the Facebooks, the Instagrams, and I don't really post on TikTok anymore. I am on DeviantArt though. I'm also Snowshine Gaming on the YouTube, and our group channel is the Arctic Fondue Republic, where I've posted some gaming videos and some videos of my friend Beryl and I. Beryl the Shiny, or Beryl O'Shiny, I'm not really. I don't know, Jared and I are reading manga. So far, just My Hero Academia, but we intend to expand that out a little bit. Doesn't get any views, but that's what I'm doing now. I am exposing myself.
That can be illegal. You better be careful.
Exposure can mean a number of different things, though.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong.
Oh.
I'm not wrong. Run. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I thought we were watching The Shining this time, which is kind of why it took so long for us to record this, because it took me a while to finally watch the movie, and then because I don't know. Unfortunately, though, The Shining is not on any streaming services that you have access to. Anyways, you plug your pluggables, unless you have any retorts to my blasphemy.
You can find me on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and another one.
Instagram.
YouTube at Dragon Blazer Productions. You can also find me on the X at Dragon Blazer Pro. And you can find this podcast on coming soon to a podcast near you. Also.
Love how Elon Musk has gotten so edgy, like, I'm gonna rename it to the X.
Yeah. Well, he names everything X. He's like really obsessed. He's obsessed with the letter X.
He wants to be my bestest friend.
My ex-friend. All right, well,
I know.
what are we going to watch next? We're going to skip Thanksgiving and go straight to our 3 pods of Christmas since we're in December now.
Probably. Yeah.
So now, I guess next will probably be a Christmas movie. Bah humbug.
Yep. Alrighty.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Peace.